Here, like I said, we have what is going to be the hottest item this week. What's going on YouTube? Taylor Prentice back here with another video. In this video, we're going to be talking about the Week 7 drop list for Supreme's Fall-Winter 2023 season, which is set to drop this Thursday, October 5th. And the big thing for this week, there is no big collaboration. So the big things dropping this week are the winter tees. So I think the winter tees are actually really solid. And there's one here that I think is going to have a ton of resale value. So we're going to get into those a little bit later on in the video. But as far as the rest of the items go, I still feel like we had a pretty solid week. So let's get right on into it. And if you guys are new to the channel, if you could hit that like, subscribe, it would help me out a lot. I cover all things Supreme, Palace, and I try to cover Bape and Kith when I feel like they're doing cool stuff. I know I'm going to have a Bape video coming out soon because they're doing a collaboration with Coca-Cola. But yeah, if you guys are interested, hit that like and subscribe. But anyways, getting into this week's pieces, the first items we have here are these crushed velvet track jackets. I think these are super sick. They're coming in two colorways, as you guys can see here. I do like this green one a little bit more than the black one, but I think they're both very solid offerings. So that crushed velvet, I think, just looks amazing. I like velvet, but the crushed velvet here is especially nice. It gives almost like a camo type of look to this piece, which I really enjoy, and I think it works well with this color. And I do like the branding there on the sleeves and the piping going up the sleeves. I do wish we had some Supreme branding there on the left chest, but that's just nitpicking at this point. And then on the black one, if you guys did notice, the piping and the text were kind of blacked out. So I do like the green one a little bit more. Like I said, just a little bit more going on, but I think both of these are very clean. Here we have the micro down half zip hooded pullover. So this is a Pertex puffer jacket. I don't love small puffs. That's one thing that with puffer jackets I am kind of nitpicky about, but I do think these are pretty nice, especially the white one and this one with a pattern on it. I'm not really sure. This is some sort of animal. It looks like maybe like a deer, but regardless, I think it looks really cool. Just the spots and everything. A very nice and fitting fall piece. So yeah, these are cool jackets in my opinion. The waist and the hood have adjustable little straps so you can make them tighter if you want. So yeah, these are cool. Like I said, not too big of a fan of the small puffs, but I do think these are really solid jackets. Here we have the thermal sleeve work shirt. I like this piece. It's kind of like a weird item, I feel like. Not really something I would have expected to like, but I do like it. I think this colorway is my favorite, just the kind of khaki, or that's like an olive khaki. It's like a darker khaki, has some green in it almost, with the white thermal. I'm a sucker for thermals. I don't really wear work shirts like that, but I do think this combination just worked really well. And then we do have multiple colorways. I do think the blue on blue is pretty clean too. And then black on black you can't go wrong with. So I was honestly surprised how much I ended up liking those pieces, but the more I look at them, the more I like them still. Here we have the Nail Blender Mosaic hoodie. So I really like this artwork. We will see more artwork from Nail Blender in this week's drop list, but I really like this artwork, like I said, and it's super cool that this is all embroidered, full embroidery there. So that's a banger, and the colorways are pretty nice. I really like how the artwork pops off the red. I'm sure it's similar with the yellow one as well. And then the heather gray and black I feel like are always good. I'm a sucker for heather gray sweatshirts. I feel like they're just meant to be. Here we have the elf short sleeve the elf short sleeve top. So this is artwork by AOI, and if you guys have watched my videos in the past, I don't love his artwork most of the time, but this is probably my favorite piece that I've seen by him. So it's just a little elf holding on to a Supreme cognac bottle, kind of a play on Hennessy. I really like that. I think it's just a really fun graphic. Another thing that's really cool is it's an applique, so this is not a print, which I think makes the t-shirt that much cooler. So shout out to AOI. Like I said, he's not really my favorite when it comes to Supreme collabs, but I thought this one was really fun. Here we have the split short sleeve tops. These are alright. This takes me back to like an era for sure, like 2016 type of vibes, especially with the green and red, the like Gucci colorway or whatever. I do think the other colorways are a little bit better in my opinion. I think the black one's probably my favorite. Just, I don't know, the flat black with the Supreme across the back looks pretty cool. But I do like the blue on blue. And the green and red isn't terrible. So yeah, this piece, it does feel a little dated, but I still kind of like it. Here we have small boxed ribbed sweaters. These are beautiful. I really love just ribbed sweaters in general. And these are super basic, but they're super nice. I do think this colored striped one will sell out the quickest. I think the brown one is really nice. I think the blue one is pretty cool too. But yeah, overall, just nice sweaters. I don't know. If I were to get one, I would go for the... I would be really torn in between the striped and the brown one, but I would also love to have the black one. These are an item that if it makes it to the end of season sale, I will probably pick one of those up. Here we have the micro down pants. So this is that same Pertex material that was used on the jackets that we saw earlier, just in pant form. Same colorways and everything, and similar to my thoughts with the jackets, I think these are still really clean. I don't love the small puffs, but yeah, just really nice pants, gonna keep you warm, good for the winter. So yeah, not too much to complain about there. Here we have the crushed velvet track pants. So similar to the jacket, I love the pants, and same thing, I like the green ones a little bit more than I like the black ones, but I do think I like the black pants more than the black jacket, if that makes sense. I don't know, I'm getting really nitpicky here in this video, but yeah, these are really cool. I love the piping and the branding still, and just that crushed velvet looks beautiful. Getting into hats, we have the Arabic camp caps. I like the Arabic logo. Not too big of a fan of camp caps, but I do like this material, whatever it is, maybe like a nylon. And then I like kind of how it looks washed. I really like the purple one here. That one's probably my favorite. Then we have more artwork by Neil Blender. So you will see this imagery on one of the winter tees too. But I thought these hats were cool, like the shape, and it looks like they're kind of wool. But I don't love the artwork, to be honest. And I am curious why this one hat has the yellow brim. I like it, but yeah, I don't know. A lot more questions than answers on that one, I feel like. Here we have the Hell skateboard. So this is artwork by Dash Snow. If you guys have seen the other Hell pieces this season, you kind of knew what to expect. I think it looks really cool on a skateboard. I would feel really weird buying a skateboard just to hang it up because I don't skateboard at all, but I do think these are like cool display pieces. And then we do have another skateboard as well. So this is that same mosaic mosaic artwork by Neil Blender from earlier. Again, I think that looks super sick. These boards are a little bit different. There's definitely a name for the shape of this board, but as you guys can see here, it does look like it's just a little bit flatter, and one end, like one of the noses, is a little bit slimmer than the other. So yeah, I'm not sure. There's definitely a name for it. If you're a skater, let me know. I'm definitely a poser. But I thought the artwork on these was super cool. And yeah, both the skateboards I thought were good display pieces. Here we have what I think is probably like one of the most useless things ever made. So this is the James Brand Cachet. And it's just a container. They have Q-tips in there, so I guess it comes with Q-tips. So I'm editing this. I have no idea why I said Q-tips. As you guys can see here, it is toothpicks, not Q-tips. But yeah, I don't know. But if you can only fit 8 Q-tips in there, it's like, what is the point? This is like a Doob Tube. There's not really much else I could think to use this for. Yeah, I really don't know what you'd put in here other than joints or blunts. So I don't know. I'm not paying that much for a Doob Tube. Seems kind of like a silly thing. I'm not sure what the price is, but I imagine those will be pretty expensive. And then getting into the summer tees here, yeah, like I said, a lot of these summer tees are bangers, and the Def Jam Fight Night tee is probably gonna sell out in like 3 seconds and have crazy resale. But anyways, getting into the other tees, getting into all of them. The first tee we have here is the Mutants tee, just like a collage of weird little creatures. Got some like an alien type looking thing, some skulls, and yeah, I don't know, just weird. I don't really love this artwork, but like I definitely like understand the aesthetic and get why people will like this. And then on the back we have the Old English font. I don't really like the Old English font. I also don't really feel like it's very fitting for this image. I feel like it just kind of looks out of place. So yeah, this tee was probably my least favorite. Here we have the static tee. I think this one's really cool. I like this like messed up box logo that they've started to use on the front of tees, but on the back, this image is awesome. I love the colors. I love the collage style text, how they've kind of just like pasted it on there. That's what it looks like. I do wish it didn't have the F word on it. For some reason, clothes with profanity just feels kind of weird to wear, but I don't think that would deter me from wearing this piece, because I do just really, really like the image on it and just all the colors. And I really like the branding there on the side. Just looks like an old album cover, or maybe like a magazine cover from like the 90s or early 2000s. Here, like I said, we have what is going to be the hottest item this week, the Def Jam tee. If you guys ever played Fight for New York back in the day, you know it was a super fun game. I really hope that they release more games in the future, but super cool to see Supreme kind of highlight that, and the graphic here is nuts. So yeah, they killed it. I'll probably try and go for this piece. I probably won't get it though, because I'll be at work, so like not gonna be the easiest. Then that's why I haven't done any live cops on the channel, is because I'm always at work when this stuff drops. So maybe someday I'll get to do some live cops with you guys. But the next tee we have here is the Mont Blanc tee. This one's really cool. Has that like ski slope type of vibe to it, and I really love this colorway specifically. I think the navy blue and the red works beautifully together. And keep in mind, all these t-shirts will be dropping in multiple colorways. I'm just showing you guys one colorway because that's all we have images of right now. But yeah, picture all these in different colorways as well. Just yeah, I really like this colorway specifically, and I just like this tee overall. Here we have the American Psycho tee. If you guys have seen any of the other American Psycho pieces, this is probably what you were expecting. It is just kind of an image reused on multiple pieces, which I don't love, but I still think it looks pretty cool. And overall, like, would I wear this shirt? I definitely would. So yeah, lean more towards liking it than not. And if you're a fan of American Psycho, like, I think this is a really cool piece to get. I don't really love the movie, so I would feel kind of weird wearing these pieces, but the artwork is really cool. Here we have the weather tee. So this one's kind of funny. It has just like this map of America, like a topographical map, and then it just says shitty for all the conditions, which if you're living in Indiana, that is what it feels like. It's funny, they only have two colors in Indiana, but they're both shitty. That is how it feels with the weather here. This is like kind of a weird tee. I don't know. It's kind of funny. I think the image should have been bigger, but I don't know. It's not really something that I think I would wear either way. Here we have that artwork by Neil Blender again. So this is the arrow tee. As you guys can see here, it's just a guy laying. It looks like he's laying on a casket already, but it could just be like a block of wood with an arrow in him. I don't know. The artwork is all right for me. I do really like the branding there. I think that was a cool detail, and I like that like unique font or like typography that they've used here. I feel like Neil Blender probably drew that up for this collab. I think it looks cool, but yeah, the image itself was just kind of whatever. Here we have the Hell tee, and again, I just don't love like square or rectangular images kind of just plopped on shirts. I really like the Hell like photo. I think it looks really cool. I do wish the image was maybe a little bit bigger, and wish they could have done more with the shape. I don't know. I think it'll look cooler on black shirts because the image just kind of fades into the shirt, but not the best in my opinion, but not terrible. And then we have the pound for pound tee here. So this one's all right. I kind of like the logo, but I don't know, left a little something to be desired, I feel like. So that's pretty much it for this week. Let me know down below what you guys thought about it. Let me know if you guys are planning on picking anything up. I am going to sit this week out. I'm just trying to save some money, but there are a lot of items that I could see myself wearing, and a lot of items that I hope do make it into the sale. I think my favorite item from this week, though, is just this small box rib sweater, even though that's super basic. Oh, and I probably will go for the Def Jam tee just because, like, I don't know, it's going to be worth way more in the future, so would be cool to have, and would be nice to get for retail, but I think that'll be pretty unrealistic of me, or like, to expect to get it. So probably not going to get it, but hopefully so. And if I do, you guys will see. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it to this point, we will see you next time. Have a good one.